Hello class of EDL 851. This is Nelson Rush with Module 8, Legal Aspects of Teacher Evaluation. So a little bit of a summary for you. Teacher evaluation is the formal process a school might use to review and rate teachers based on performance and effectiveness in their particular classroom. Ideally, the findings of these evaluations help for providing feedback and guide professional development. In the past, the teacher evaluations might be governed by state laws. However, these tend to be operated at the district level or within schools. Traditionally, teacher evaluations relied heavily on things like observations, rubrics, and checklists, even things like samples of student works, and lesson plans that the teacher might offer. But today, things are changing. Many evaluation systems have undergone significant changes since the end of the 2000s. Teacher evaluation and obscure policy elements have become shifting and changing across the K-12 region. There can be 4 factors that attribute to this, such as a wave of new research, philanthropic interest groups trying to boost teacher performance, advocacy groups and policymakers trying to revamp state laws, and then, of course, political pressure to dismiss poorly performing teachers, in which teachers might have once been held on to or moved around within the system. The Every Student Succeeds Act kind of ended the federal government's involvement in requiring teacher evaluations to be based off of student test scores. The law permits states to kind of redesign and resubmit new accountability systems to the Department of Education within the U.S. Ultimately, it helps to reshape teacher evaluations to become more critical of actual teacher performance rather than a student's test score. Currently at my school, my district uses a model for teacher evaluations that is based off of observations, but also off of teacher goal setting. So teachers are observed by the principal, depending on the teacher and their situation. There's an agreed to number of observations which the principal will go in and gauge teacher ability and competency. Also at the beginning of the year, the teacher sets 5 goals. These can vary for that teacher depending on what their focus is. But the teacher will set those goals at the beginning of the year with the principal, and these goals will be measured mid-year and then at the end of the year to see what the growth was and what their ability to reach those goals were. Both evaluations factor into the teacher's pay and their ability to be retained at the school. In my particular school and district, if a teacher finds that the evaluations are unjust, their process would be to first appeal above the principal to, say, the director. From the director, that complaint goes higher within the foundation that we work with, towards the governing committees. Beyond that, the complaint could still be moved forward into the national government, but it is a very involved and lengthy process. There haven't been very many cases of anything like this happening, but that would be the pathway. An example of a court case, one that I found to be kind of interesting, was the fact that there was a plaintiff, female plaintiff at a school. She had just given birth and returned back from her maternity leave and was basically denied her ability to prepare for her child. She claimed that this was a biological need and something that she needed in order to support her child, but also for her body. The school denied her and then tried to basically subsequently get rid of her. So not long after that exchange with her supervisor, the teacher was given a negative performance evaluation and then encouraged to quit her job, which is very unfortunate. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my project. I look forward to listening to yours as well. Thank you.